Good morning, and welcome to the 2024 commencement exercises for the Chicago School. The ceremony will begin in just a few minutes. For your safety and convenience, please note the following. Lobby doors will close at the start of the ceremony to accommodate the commencement processional and will reopen once the processional has concluded. Fire department regulations prohibit the obstruction of aisles. Please do not sit or stand in the aisles. Please remain seated throughout the entire ceremony as to not block the views of other guests. Please note that graduates are required to remain present for the entire ceremony. Once the ceremony concludes, the venue exits may become congested. Please take your time exiting as to ensure the safety of all guests. Please silence all electronic devices at this time and leave them silent for the duration of the ceremony. Please share your photos of today's event with the hashtag #TheChicagoSchoolGrad24. We are delighted that families and friends of our graduates have joined us from all around the world to celebrate this important day. Thank you, congratulations graduates, and welcome to the Chicago School.
Dr. Scholes, I am honored to announce that members of the graduating class, the faculty and staff, and administrators of the Chicago School are now present. All are gathered here for the 2024 commencement ceremony in Texas.
Thank you, Dr. Knipke. And welcome to all. Please stand and face the United States flag for our national anthem. Please be seated. I'm Dr. Ted Scholes. I'm the Vice President for Academic Affairs here at the Chicago School, and it is my distinct honor and pleasure to welcome all of you to the Chicago School's 2024 commencement ceremony here in Texas. Commencement is a wonderful tradition at the Chicago School, and we are honored to share it with all of you. Today marks a major milestone for our students. Years of learning and growth, both inside and the outside of the classroom, has brought you here today in a celebration of your hard work. But this is also a momentous day for all of you who are here today to celebrate with our graduates, faculty, family, and friends. I thank all of you for your unwavering support of our students throughout their academic journeys here at the Chicago School. I cannot wait to get started with today's celebration. However, first, I have the honor to recognize the winners of our 2024 Distinguished Teaching Awards and Distinguished Research Awards. First bestowed in 2006, these honors support and recognize faculty members who demonstrate excellence in the classroom, public service, and multicultural teaching. The recipients are nominated by students and their faculty peers. Award recipients, please stand and be recognized when your name is called. So for the winner of our Clinical Mental Health Counseling Department. Our winner of the Public Service Teaching Excellence Award, Dr. Jose Lopez, also from Clinical Mental Health Counseling. And the winner of our Distinguished Community Engaged Research and Scholarship Award, Dr. Lee Holman, Clinical Mental Health Counseling Department. Congratulations, and thank you for your academic leadership. The Chicago School is also proud that 62% of our students identify as first generation, meaning that they are the first in their families to earn a bachelor's, master's, or doctoral degree in the United States. And you'll recognize that by these honor cords that they'll be wearing here during the ceremony. We ask that all our first generation graduates please stand and be recognized for this incredible achievement. I would like to now call forward Dr. Alicia DeWalt, Dean of our College of Graduate and Professional Studies, to introduce the representative of our graduating class.
One of the many traditions at institutions of higher learning is to hear from one of our graduates. I am thrilled to present Diana Koye from our Master of Arts in Industrial and Organizational Psychology program as the representative of our graduating class. Diana was born and raised in Lawrenceville, Georgia. She is a first-generation college graduate and the daughter of immigrant parents from Ivory Coast. With an enduring passion for psychology, Diana earned her Bachelor of Science degree in psychology from Georgia State University in 2020. Overcoming the challenge of a canceled graduation due to the COVID-19 pandemic, undeterred, she continued her educational journey, starting her master's program in Industrial and Organizational Psychology in 2022. Diana's journey is deeply influenced by her family, who instilled in her the values of resilience and community, and who have shaped her approach to her academic aspirations. She is dedicated to making a profound impact in the mental health field with the goal of decreasing suicide. Diana plans to pursue a doctorate in clinical psychology, aiming to combine her education and life experiences to create meaningful change. Inspired by her resilient background and unwavering determination, Diana is excited to embark on this journey with a vision to help others lead healthier, more fulfilling lives. Please join me in welcoming Diana Koye to the podium.
Everyone. So the Chicago School asked me to do a speech, and I had a couple minutes in my day so I could do this. Good morning, esteemed faculty, friends, family, and fellow graduates. Today, as I stand here as a graduate of the Chicago School, I'm filled with gratitude, pride, and a profound sense of responsibility. Being a part of this institution has meant so much. More than just the pursuit of academic knowledge, it has been an experience rooted in commitment to diversity and the values that the Chicago School holds so dearly: education, innovation, community, and impact. I have made lifelong friends, and the education I received here goes beyond textbooks and theories. It has equipped me to listen with empathy and lead with integrity. The Chicago School has instilled in me the belief that knowledge should serve a purpose, and that purpose is to leave a positive impact in the lives of others. Moving forward, we should all plan to embody these values by using our degrees to advocate for those whose voices go unheard. No matter what career path I end up in, I will work to create inclusive spaces where everyone feels valued and supported. I am committed to applying the skills I've learned to break down barriers, challenge stigmas, and promote a culture of understanding. Whether it's in clinical practice, community outreach, or research, I'll carry the Chicago School's mission of transformative change with me. As an alumni, my journey doesn't end here. I am excited to give back, whether through mentorship, volunteering, and supporting future initiatives. I hope to contribute to the network that supported me, guiding and inspiring future students as they navigate their paths. We rise by lifting others, and I am dedicated to helping ensure that the Chicago School's legacy of compassion, diversity, and excellence continues to thrive. In closing, I am honored to be a graduate of this institution. We are stepping out into a world that needs us, needs our empathy, our expertise, and our emotional intelligence. Together, we have the tools to make a difference, so let's do it. In the words of Beyonce, don't talk about what you're gonna do, don't just dream about what you're gonna do, don't criticize somebody else for what they're not doing. You be it, you be about it, be about that action, and go do it. Thank you.
Hello, I am Bill Brown, Provost of the Chicago School. Class of 2024, it is my great honor and privilege to celebrate with you and your loved ones today and to welcome you into our college alumni community. As we reflect on your time at the Chicago School, it is a truly amazing journey to behold. Regardless of your programs of study, you came here to spark change, be it for yourself, your family, or your community. You work tirelessly, juggling your coursework with your professional lives and personal responsibilities. I hope you take some time to reflect on what today signifies. It is a celebration of your classroom learning and your unwavering commitment to the communities, even in the face of an endless balancing act of life's responsibilities. Most importantly, as students, you not only learned about your disciplines, but you set out to use that information to serve those around you. Your steadfast commitment to change and to equity reminds me of the teachings of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. As Dr. King once wrote, "Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education." As Dr. King highlights, it's not enough to just gain knowledge, to sit in classrooms and gather up facts and figures about your field of study. This is not education. Education is putting that knowledge to work for upstanding ends, using it to make a real difference for others that are in need. In other words, the power of a great education is not just in the classroom or outside of it. We need both experiences to make the most of our opportunities. Throughout your time at the Chicago School, you have lived out the best of Dr. King's values, using your discoveries in the classroom to feel your impact outside of it. You've spent countless hours in the community making an impact before you even received your degree, working in clinics to talk community members through life's most pressing challenges, and partnering with growing organizations to help them fully achieve their loftiest goals. This work was certainly taxing, both physically and mentally, but for your commitment to make your communities better from day one, even considering these challenges, I applaud you. Looking ahead, I challenge you to keep Dr. King's teachings echoing inside your head as you chart the next steps in your journey as a community-focused change maker. Think not of just what you learned here, but also why you learned it. Keep your passion for equity and justice as your professional compass in the months and years ahead. Equipped with this sense of direction and purpose, I know that you will find a way to make a lasting impact. As you receive your diplomas today, recognize that these are not mere pieces of paper. These are contracts that you have been signing piece by piece all throughout your Chicago School journey. By taking on the title of Chicago School alumni, you commit yourselves to living out Dr. King's vision that education signifies both your intelligence and your character. Now is the time to fuse these forces together to realize your wildest change-making dreams. Congratulations, class of 2024. We will now proceed with the presentation of candidates for degrees. Each candidate has been approved by the faculty and the Board of Trustees to receive the degree indicated in the program and on their diploma, subject to the completion of all degree requirements.
I invite Dr. Sawyer McGee forward to congratulate your students. Janelle Abajay. Akza Hanif. Kiasha Cooper. Tisha Thompson. Ilahe Gahfari. We will now announce the candidates for the College of Undergraduate Studies, starting with the Bachelor of Arts, Health and Fitness Specialist. I invite Dr. Dodrill forward to congratulate your students. Brooke Vigil. We will now announce the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Odette Ortega. Evangelina Villanueva Bustos. We will now announce the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts, Sports Management. Madeline Kennedy. We will now announce the candidates for the College of Graduate and Professional Studies, starting with the Master of Arts in Applied Behavioral Analysis. I invite Dr. May forward to congratulate your students. Ana Morales. Beatrice Olguin. Lamunia Atlantis Clark. Dorian Moore. Michael Tabachevsky. We will now announce the candidates for the Master of Science in Applied Behavioral Analysis. Daisy Overstreet. Ada Hernandez. Anthony Biscardi. Shakitha Keys. Ramya Shangmuganathan. We will now announce the candidates for the Master of Arts in Applied Psychology. I invite Dr. DeWalt forward to congratulate your students. Lisa Falls Irby. Mackenzie Mouton. Vernon King Jr. We will now announce the candidates for the Master of Arts in Clinical Mental Health Counseling. I invite Dr. Holman forward to congratulate your students. Jenerice Agdal Liz Peña. Genesis Aguilar. Lindsay Freeman. Tangi Thomas. Hannah Addison. Jacqueline Smitherman Jeffers. Shakira Washington. Maya Smith. We will now announce the candidates for the Master of Arts in Industrial and Organizational Psychology. I invite Dr. Olescu forward to congratulate your students. Taylor Sohn. Diana Koye. Jasmine Smith. Shania De Silva. Ahar Al-Hussein. We will now announce the candidates for the Master of Arts in Psychology. I invite Dr. DeWalt forward to congratulate your students. Paola Lopez. We will now announce the candidates for the Doctor of Education, Educational Psychology, and Technology. Wilnisha Harrison. Self-efficacy and academic success among students. Andrea Lodge. Teacher's perception in artificial intelligence in the classroom. Jessica Blevins. Sana, a qualitative study. We will now announce a candidate for the Doctor of Philosophy, Behavioral Analysis. I invite Dr. May forward to congratulate your student. Angelica Pieper, establishing preferences for social interactions for children with autism spectrum disorders throughout stimulus pairing procedures. We will now announce a candidate for the Doctor of Philosophy, Business Psychology. I invite Dr. Alexu forward to hood your students. Bobby Carter, exploring the role of leaders, perceived behavior, and projections managers' experiences, well-being, a qualitative phenomenological study. Brenda Carter, examining turnover intentions of Black women in the private sector, an organizational justice view. Robin Renee Daniels Joyner, observation of the overlooked, a heuristic inquiry of the brand perceptions of minority consumers that view woke marketing strategies. Lucia Enkem, technological preparedness on remote employee performance. Priscilla Garcia, the relationship between woke family facilitation and family role identification with the leaders' self-efficacy of remote workers. Rochelle Davis, SME's lived experiences during the COVID-19 pandemic, a qualitative phenomenological study. Walker Hilton, onboarding interpretation of Gen Z turnover intent. We will now announce the candidate for the Doctor of Philosophy, Counseling, Education, and Supervision. I invite Dr. Holman forward to hood your student. Emily Hill, the impact of dynamic narrative exposure therapy training on clinician self-efficacy and readiness to treat trauma. We will now announce a candidate for the Doctor of Philosophy, International Psychology. I invite Dr. DeWalt forward to hood your students. Carrie Lawson, Interpretive Phenomenological Analysis on Adjustment in Self-Initiated Expatriate Women in Japan. Kaya D. Slater, a blended netnography exploring Ghana's year of return. Melinda Leticia Sosa, lived experiences of Ghanaian female leaders from a youth sports activity program. We will now announce the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy, Organizational Leadership. I invite Dr. Oleksiu forward to hood your students. Joyce Johnson, Transformational Leadership on the Effect of Organizational Climate, a study of African American women leaders. Temitope Raji, Influence of Cultural and Women's Leadership Representation in Nigeria. Ira Ryan, the relationship between personality traits and emotional intelligence in a large, privately owned manufacturing organization. Virginia Whitlock, Reclaiming Lean In, a phenomenological study on Black women and their struggle into the C-suite in Fortune 500 companies. Sylvia Flowers, Leaders Create Leaders, Increasing Leadership Self-Efficacy among AABW through Rationality Similar Mentoring in Higher Education. We will now announce the candidates for the College of Professional Psychology, starting with the Master of Arts in Clinical Psychology. I invite Dr. Johannesson Love forward to congratulate your students. Sydney Duplashane. Rania Elamine. Abigail Hurd. Alexa Martinez Manjerez. Evie Ogbono. Moira Debs. Tracy Roman. Brianna Shannon. We will now announce the candidates for the Master of Arts in Forensic Psychology. I invite Dr. Garrison forward to congratulate your students. Danielle Castillo. Gabriela Rangel. Casey Klinglesmith. Dominique Taisha Alexander. Marissa Hebener. We will now announce the candidate for the Doctor of Philosophy, Clinical Psychology, Dr. Collins Jones. Please move forward to hood your student. Janae Lopez. I'm sorry. For Janae Lopez, building cultural competence in allied health professionals and providing services to African American individuals and families affected by developmental disabilities. And this concludes the presentation of graduates.
Will all the candidates please rise? Dr. Brown, on behalf of the faculty of the Chicago School, I present to you these candidates who have been approved by the faculty and the Board of Trustees to receive the degree indicated, subject to the completion of all requirements, and respectfully request that you confer upon them the degrees for which they are qualified.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the Chicago School and by the state of Texas, I hereby confer upon you the degrees for which you have qualified with all the rights, privileges, immunities, and honors thereunto pertaining. Now, I invite all graduates to turn and show appreciation to your friends and family, the people who have made this all possible.
Before we get to the next part of our graduation script, I will invite Dr. Lance Garrison, our Dean of Professional Psychology, or College of Professional Psychology, to recognize one other member of our community.
Thank you, Dr. Scholes. The pursuit of lifelong learning is a core value for all of us involved in higher education, particularly here at the Chicago School. Everyone on this stage and all of our graduates exemplify that value. So in that spirit, I'd like to acknowledge one more graduate whose name was not on the list called out today, but definitely deserves special recognition for her pursuit of lifelong learning. My longtime friend and colleague just completed her Master of Public Health degree at the University of Texas Health Science Center in Houston, and is here, and her commencement is today, but she is here with us celebrating our graduates. So please join me in celebrating and congratulating Dr. Teresa Collins-Jones, Dr. Jones is our Associate Dean for the College of Professional Psychology. So congratulations on your achievement, and thank you for your commitment to lifelong learning.
All graduates and faculty, please rise. We will now recite the Oath of Affirmation and Diversity. You can locate the oath on page 14 of your commencement program. Please raise your right hand and recite along with me in unison. Other professionals may join to reaffirm their own oath. I hereby affirm that I shall discharge the responsibilities of my profession in a manner consistent with respect for the dignity and worth of individuals and communities, and that I shall strive for the preservation and protection of fundamental human rights. That I shall seek to increase knowledge of human behavior, cultures, and experiences to increase self-understanding and understanding of others, and that I shall use such knowledge for the promotion of dignity and human rights. That I shall seek to embrace the profession's commitment to understand and respect individual, social, contextual, and cultural differences. That I shall diligently protect the human rights of those who seek my services, and that I shall use my skills only in the furtherance of human rights and the integrity of the individual. That I shall strive to acknowledge and remove systemic barriers that prevent the ability of groups, individuals, and organizations to access services that promote the well-being of all. And that I shall well and truly recognize the traditions, ethics, and boundaries of my profession, and that I shall subscribe to these traditions and ethics freely and upon my honor. As a representative of the Chicago school community, I hereby affirm to actively participate in this learning and professional community by embracing its commitment to understand and respect individual, social, contextual, and cultural differences. As such, I will seek to gain knowledge of human difference that I may increase my understanding of self and others. And I will seek to build an environment of mutual respect and inclusion where all are valued.
Congratulations, graduates, and welcome to the Chicago School alumni family. This concludes the 2024 commencement exercises. Guests, please remain seated until all faculty and graduates have exited. Thank you.